guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an inspired look for you guys today, which I haven't done in a while, but I saw this makeup look and I just became obsessed and I knew I had to go and recreate it for you guys. I will say I did not watch the Emmys over the weekend, but I do follow on Instagram as well as on Snapchat Olivia Culpo, and I saw that she posted this photo of her makeup look from the Emmys and I became so obsessed with this look. Like I said, I knew I had to recreate it. You guys know me, I love purple. I love any kind of look that has a pop of purple in it, and purple is just my favorite color in general. So when I saw her makeup and the way that the makeup artist did it with just that pop of purple on the lower lash line, I just thought it was just sheer perfection. I didn't have the exact products that the makeup artist used. I actually don't know the products he used. I know the eyeliner he used because he did tell someone about it, but I don't have that eyeliner. It's actually by L'Oreal. I will leave it down below for you guys if you want to know the exact liner that she used, but I just kind of did what I thought was very, very similar to her look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any other inspired looks that you would like for me to do, either tag me on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram name on the bottom of the screen. If you guys have any celebrity looks you would like for me to recreate, I would love to do that for you guys. Or if there's any look in mind you would like for me to recreate, let me know in the comments down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.
So as always, to start off my look, I primed my eyes off camera, and then for today's palette, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia, which I've used so many times here on my channel, but I felt like it was the perfect palette to use for this look. So first, I'm going in with the shade Vermeer. I hope I'm pronouncing these things right. And I'm going to go ahead and put this down as my brow bone highlight right underneath the brow, pressing it in and then blending it into my eye look. Then for my transition shade, I'm first starting off with Raw Sienna, and I'm taking my Smashbox Fluffy Transition Brush. I'm getting very, very little product on it. I'm going to go ahead and put it back and forth in my crease, blending upwards as well as in windshield wiper motions. This is me falling asleep for a second and now we're back. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that all into my crease for my transition shade. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Bono Fresco, and I'm going to go ahead and place this right into the transition shade as well. I put Raw Sienna down just to add a little bit of warmth to this look, and then I'm going in and adding a little bit of a pinky tone to the transition shade because that's what the picture looked like Olivia had in her transition shade. So like I said, again, going back and forth in windshield wiper motions and in circular motions. Then I'm going to take my MAC 217 blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with Antique Bronze, which I thought was a perfect match to the shade that she had in her crease as well. So I'm just going ahead and adding this right to the outer corner and making a point in my outer corner of my eye, as you'll see me doing right here. I'm going ahead, going back and forth, putting it into the crease, and then I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out. And then as you see me doing right here, I didn't want to go in with another shade, which you'll see me do here in a second again. I didn't want to go in with another shade, so I'm just going back in with Antique Bronze and really just focusing the main portion of the shadow just right in that outer corner to add a little bit of definition to my outer corner. There was no other lid shade. It pretty much looked like it was two shades, really honestly, on her lid. So that's why I'm going in with Antique Bronze again and just really focusing the main part of that shadow in that outer corner. And then going back in with my big fluffy brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend everything out again. Now for the lid shade, I'm going to mix two. First, I'm going with Anastasia Pink Champagne. I'm using my MAC 242 brush. I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over the lid, kind of leaving the outer corner blank, but mainly pretty much putting it all over the lid. So I'm just putting this all over. I didn't wet my brush or anything because her lid shade wasn't really metallic. It was just a really nice soft shade. And then I wanted to go ahead and add a little bit of lightness. So going back in with that Vermeer, I'm just going to put that right on top of Pink Champagne. Her lid shade was very light. It wasn't as pink as I thought maybe Pink Champagne would have been. So that's why I went in with that shade and put it right on top. To prep for lashes, I'm going in with my mascara and put a coat of that down. And then for lashes today, I'm using my Velour Lashes in Wispy Sweet Nothing. She did not have a winged liner, thankfully, because I didn't feel like doing winged liner today, but she did have really nice, fluffy, wispy lashes. Honestly, she looked like she didn't have much lashes, and or if she just had some in the outer corner, but I just wanted to add a little bit of wispiness to my lashes. So just putting on these, making sure I got it as close to my regular lashes as I possibly could, because being that we didn't do winged liner or anything like that, I really wanted the lashes to be as close as I could get them. Now for face, I'm going in with my Becca Backlight Primer. I'm going and applying this all over. Her face was really beautiful and glowy, so this was the perfect primer for me to go in with, just applying that all over the face and blending it out. Now for foundation today, I went with my LC Cosmetics foundation. This is a Micro Silk foundation, and my shade is Sand. I'm going to go ahead and dampen my Morphe brush with my Mario Badescu Rose Water. And I'm going to go ahead and just apply this foundation on my face using my Sigma foundation brush. Then going in with my Morphe brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend all that out. I've really been loving just putting the foundation down first so that I don't use too much product, and then just blending it all out with the foundation brush. I feel like it really cuts down on the foundation and it gives your skin a much more natural look. For concealer, I'm going in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in Light, putting it under the eyes in a triangle to highlight, and then I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the rest of my face using this concealer as well. And then back in with my Morphe brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out. To set everything, as always, going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder in my Sigma F45 brush, I'm going to go ahead and set the concealer under my eyes, as well as set the highlighted areas, and then I'm just going to go ahead and dust this all over the rest of my face. I press it in under my eyes so that it doesn't crease, and it will stay there all day, because in that area, my T-zone, I do get a little bit oily, but when it comes to the rest of my face, I really am not that oily. I'm kind of normal dry, so that's why I just go ahead and dust it all over. After that, going in and doing my brows, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer and my brow powder in soft brown, but you guys have seen me do this a million times, so we're just going to skip to when I finish my brows. Bam, they are done. After brows, I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to bronze just using that center shade in the Kat Von D Shade Light palette, and I'm using my MAC 160 brush, which is pretty much the same as the Sigma F40, which is a contour brush. And then going in with that more cool tone shade, this is where I'm going to go in and contour even more. I'm going to contour the cheeks, forehead, down my sides of my nose, as well as my chin, and just all those really, really fun places. Olivia had a little bit more of an intense contour, so I'm actually going to go in with that more cool tone shade. I'm using my NARS Ita brush. I really wanted to have a really intense contour, just like Olivia. For blush, I'm going in with my Becca Wild Honey. She just had a really simple blush, maybe not even blush at all, so that's why I'm just going in with this just to keep it nice and neutral. For highlight, I'm going in with these two products first. These are both by Jouer Cosmetics. These are their highlighters, their cream highlighters. They are in the shades Tiare and Champagne. Olivia had a really beautiful glow to her skin. Like I said, that's why I went with the Becca Backlight before, but her highlight was so on point, and I felt like doing just a regular powder was not going to be enough. I just wanted it to be really, really intense, so that's why I went in with creams first, and then to set that and to make my highlight even more intense, I'm going in with Becca Opal, and this was just, oh my god, like yes, 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 exactly, perfect, love it. So that's our highlight for today. So now to finish up the eyes, I'm first going in with that Antique Bronze again on my blending brush, just to add a little bit of transition to the lower lash line. Because we didn't do winged liner or anything like that, I'm then going to go in with my Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyeliner in Onyx. I'm going to go ahead and do the upper waterline, just because, like I said, we didn't do winged liner, so I wanted my lashes to look like they were real and not fake. For inner corner highlight, I'm going back in with Becca Opal, just applying that right to the inner corner. And now for the purple. I'm going to go in with my Inglot Gel Liner in number 77 and apply this to my waterline. I was going to go with my black liner, but I really wanted to have that black base because purples really, really show their color when they have a black base. So that's why I went with my gel liner, because the Tarte eyeliner is black, but the Inglot Gel Liner is black, black, black. So that's why I'm going in with this. I'm taking my Sigma E65 brush and I'm putting this right into my waterline to have that black base like I'm talking about. And then for the purple of this look, I'm gonna go in with my Ardency in Shadow. This is in the shade Royal. I love this purple. It's by far one of my favorites in my collection, and this was the first purple I thought of when it came to thinking of a really vibrant purple to put in my waterline. So just taking my flat definer brush by Sigma, I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this shadow right on top of that gel liner. Not only is this going to set the gel liner, but as you can see, it just really is going to bring out that vibrancy in this purple because of that black base. So I'm just going to go across the whole waterline and place this shadow down, and then I'm actually going to go ahead and put this right underneath the waterline as well. At first I thought she just had it in the waterline, but then looking at her photos from the red carpet, she did have it dragged down a little bit underneath the waterline. So that's why I'm going in with a little bit of that purple again and just applying it right on my lower lash line as well, just so that you'd be able to see the purple as well. I just really love the way that this turned out, and purple is one of my favorites, of course. And then just going in with my pencil brush, I'm just lightly blending it out. Not too much blended, but just nice and light. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm going in and applying a coat of mascara to my lower lashes, and this is going to be my Galactic mascara in Mink Black as always. I'm just applying a good coat of that, and then after that, your look is done with the eyes. At least we have lips next. Don't forget about the lips, people. For lips, she did have a matte nude lip. It did have a bit of like a rosy tone to it as well. So for lips, I'm going in first with my lip liner. This is Soar Lip Liner by MAC, and this is kind of where I'm bringing in a little bit of that rosy pinky tone. So I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips as always using that. And then for lipstick, I have to go with my tried and true Anastasia Beverly Hills Pure Hollywood, because I went in with a more pink nude and it just wasn't right, and Pure Hollywood was right on point as always. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to the lips, and then your look is complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't been already. So I love you all very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.